he's frustrated, obviously.
Yes. Yeah, and I get it. I get it. You come out here, he had a great game.
Yeah.
He played well, and they should have won this game. I mean, he played very, very clean, minus the fumble, and the Chiefs do it again.
Like 2:30 to go, they get the ball back. The Chiefs do. They're down 2. Any doubt in your mind they're going to win this game?
At this point, no. You sit there and you're like, you gave Patrick Mahomes a shot, and it just doesn't matter. We've seen it time and time again. Even at 4th and 16, you're like, hey, here we go. And I thought it was a weird call to only bring 3 rushers.
Right.
Because now all of a sudden it's cue the circus back there. Mahomes is rolling around, and he's got the elite scramble where he can drop his arm to different angles and still deliver a strike. That was a legit PI, and then Harrison Butker comes down.
Yep.
It could not have been more center, and all of a sudden the Chiefs are 2-0. But at least the Bengals played well. They played a lot better than last week.
No, definitely they showed up. Jamar Chase, issues again. You miss all of training camp basically with your hold in. You say you're not going to negotiate a contract anymore. You're making it about yourself. How big of a problem is this for Cincy?
It's a huge problem. I mean, Jay, you sit here and let's just put yourself in that Bengals locker room. You get destroyed week 1 by a team you should beat in the New England Patriots. You're in a tough division. Now, you've gotten some help. The Ravens are now also 0-2. But every game matters. Every game matters. And then you come out here and you're on the road against the best team in the NFL. And this is how we're acting. As upset as you can be, you got to stop. And then it gets to the point where Joe Burrow is two-hand shoving you, and we're still not done. We're still not done. Now we're arguing. Again, look at the time. 10 minutes left in the game, and you're down 1 point. We get to the sideline. We're now talking and arguing with our head coach. We fling the helmet.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where I'm like, hey, you got an opportunity to balance out last week, kind of cement yourself as one of the big dogs still in the AFC, and it just becomes all about you. And it's a strange thing. And again, if it would have been something wildly egregious, I can maybe wrap my head around it. But I'm not even sure what he wanted the flag to be.
And you wonder if it's just frustration is built up for him and he's letting it affect his play on the field, or would that have happened anyway, even if he had gotten a contract extension?
I think it's the frustration part. And, he had 35 yards today. I believe he has 97 total receiving yards in 2 games. Clearly not the start he wanted. He wants the big deal, and I definitely think that probably played into it. But again, like at that point or at some point on Sundays was that moment when you're playing where it's not about you, it's not about the contract. We got to find a way to win. When that game ends, you can go rip the GM a new one. You can go to the coach. You can go to your agent. You can go to the media. You can do whatever you want. But while you're on that field, it's with the men around you, and he seemingly lost that in that moment.